What is going on, beautiful people? I am Lee Hammock, the diagnosed self-aware narcissist known as mental illness across all social media platforms, and welcome to another episode of A Narcissist Explains. In today's episode, I'm going to cover when a narcissist says things like, "You never loved me, you never cared about me, why can't you give me the second chance?" Blah blah blah, boo boo boo, beep beep beep. You understand? Like and subscribe for more. Stay tuned. So if a narcissist or toxic person throws out a term like this, like, "You never loved me, you never cared about me, how can you leave me? How can you leave someone that you cared about?" That is emotional manipulation. And they are trying to make you feel guilty about leaving them. And if you're new here, I'm a narcissist. I have narcissistic personality disorder. But when it comes to the end of the relationship, when you finally decide to take your power back and leave that narcissist, prepare for things like this to happen, y'all. They're going to make you feel guilty about all the things you've been through together, with the stuff that they've done for you. You never loved me, you never cared about me. What about the kids? What about the family? Blah, 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 boo, 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 beep, beep, beep. They're going to put out all the stops to try to keep you there and keep you unhappy. They might even throw in a threat to unalive themselves. A different way of looking at this is to, agree with them. I would absolutely say, hey, I never loved the person you are right now. You fell in love with the person they pretended to be, the person that love bombed you, not the person who they are right now that's treating you terribly, gaslighting you, manipulating, cheated on you, or whatever they're doing. So you never loved who they are. You loved who they pretended to be. I love making those sounds, y'all. I really do. But you can see statements like that, those self-deprecating statements like, "You never loved me, I'm the worst person ever, I guess I'm not good enough for you," blah blah, y'all. It's just repetitive. I'm telling you, it hurts my head when I hear this so much, y'all. It's like all of us are the same, isn't it? It's kind of crazy. It literally like all of us are absolutely 100% the same. Like all of it. It's kind of like it's like, hey, can any of us have any differences? Oh, I have the differences, you know. But if you couldn't read the text message, if you couldn't read the text, they said, "What does it mean when a narcissist says you never loved me when you decide to leave them?" That's guilt tripping, y'all. That's guilt tripping, emotional manipulation 101. That's just what that is, y'all. That's literally them trying to make you feel bad about, that's literally them trying to make you feel bad about leaving them, about not forgiving them. And not remembering the good times and things like that, y'all. That's why I was like, people, y'all have got to stop listening to people. You have to look. If you don't have kids, of course, you don't have any other ties to this person other than love. Once you break that tie, cut them the hell off. Block them. No contact. If they keep bothering you, harassing you, call the damn police. I don't care how many times you have to call the police. Keep calling them until something happens. Because sometimes these crazy bastards will not leave you alone. They're going to show up at your job, pop up at your house, whine, cry, beg, plead, all this, that, and the third. They're going to do all of that stuff. And they're going to deserve you leaving them, but they're going to make you feel guilty about doing it. "You never loved me." Now, listen to that statement. You know good and damn well you loved that person. You know good and damn well that you gave your all to this person. Most of y'all do. Some of y'all are all not. So let me go ahead and rewind this a little bit. I'm gonna come back to this. Just because you've been with a narcissist does not automatically make you a good person. Sometimes narcissists end up together. Sometimes you are a bad person that ends up with a narcissist. Just because you end up with a narcissist does not mean you are an empath. It does not mean you are a good person and God's on. It does not mean that. Sometimes bad people end up with bad people. That's just my crux on it. Like I think everybody sees people get to demonize a narcissist so much that people forget that like not everybody who deals with a narcissist is a good person. I talked to people before that's just like, well, everything was good, and then I end up cheating on them, and then the narcissism came out of them, and they started treating me terribly, and they gaslight and manipulate me, and they started cheating on me. I'm like, everything was good until you cheated. But that person, they are the bad person. Okay. Everybody who deals with a narcissist is not a good person. I just say that. A lot of y'all are. I've met a lot of good people doing one-on-ones and talking to people over Zoom and things like that. A lot of y'all are good people. But not everyone is a good person. So I hope that makes sense. Everybody knows. There you go. So back to the topic again. You know you love that person. Most of you did. Most of you loved them, gave them your all, tried your hardest, and then look, they cheated, they manipulated you, they might have put their hands on you, they might have stole from you, they might have financially abused you, whatever they did to you. You decide enough is enough. You broke up with them. And now here they come trying to guilt trip you. You never loved me because if you love me, you would give me another chance. If you love me, you would let me clap the cheeks one more time and hopefully we have a baby. Yeah, if you love me, you would put up with all the stuff I do. Ba 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 boo 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 beep beep beep. You wouldn't give up on me. Look at you giving up on me. You're abandoning me. You see those statements like that. That's why I tell you, stop letting these people talk to you. Once it's over, it's damn over. Stop letting you let them talk to you, and then you like, I'm so confused because you let them talk. Shut them the hell down. Block them. Leave them alone. You let them talk too much, of course you're going to be confused because you let them talk too much to put shit into your brain. Of course you're going to be confused. I'm so confused. Of course. Why wouldn't you be? Why wouldn't you be confused if you allow somebody to damn near put a soliloquy in your head or write a graphic novel and send it to you? Now you done read a 19-page essay, dissertation on why you should give them a 25th chance. Stop. I know it's easier said than done, but stop. I'm saying it's easy for me to say. It's hard for you to do. But get started on doing it. Stop. Damn. Like literally, y'all. Literally. You let them talk too much. You made your decision. You done got cheated on. They done had a baby with somebody else. Or they got pregnant by somebody else. And somehow they expect you to still be there for them and make you feel bad for them. I know I cheated, but I was in a bad place. Now I gotta raise a baby with somebody else and not have you. I messed up. But you never loved me because you don't want to give me another chance. You know, if you loved me, you would give me another chance and help me raise this baby. Some of y'all stick around for that shit. Because if you never loved them, oh God, y'all, it be blowing my mind. Hurts me. It really does hurt my head. I had to close my eyes and think about it, y'all. It really does hurt my head sometimes to realize what so many people we believe in. And you give people second, third, 15th chances. They're not going to change for the better. Give that shit up. Like, get it out of your head that they're going to change for the better. And what evidence have they shown you that they even have the possibility of change for the better for consistent change, consistent time period, for a long time? Not when they cheat on you and lie to you to get you back. Yeah, they're going to change for a couple of weeks and be all nice and fine to you, but then they're going to switch it up on you again. And here you go again. Why do I keep going back? You're trauma bonded. Now start to break the trauma bond. Understand that you're in it. Time to get out of it. It is. Because they're going to make you feel guilty. They're going to use the emotional manipulation. Sometimes they're going to threaten to drive off a bridge or something. Like, I'm going to drive my car off a bridge. I'm going to, you ever seen the Eminem song Stan? I'm a Stan. I wrote you this letter. I'm driving off the bridge right now. There's my girlfriend in the trunk. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. You see how that goes right there? You have to be the one to take your power back. You just do, y'all. I know it's tough. I know it's easier said than done, but you have to do. And then at the end of that video, I'm going to wrap this up, y'all. The end of that video, I said, why don't you just agree with them? If they say you never loved me, agree with them. Agree. Agreeing with them does not mean agreeing with their statement does not actually mean that you believe them. You're not just going to go back with them. You never loved me. You know what? You're right. I never loved you. I never loved who you are. I loved who you pretended to be. I loved who I thought you were. I loved the person I met in the beginning. I don't love you right now. No. So I never loved the person that you are right now. You're correct. I love the person you were in the beginning, the person you pretended to be. And don't allow them to say, I can go back to doing it. I can be the person you first met. I can pretend again. They can pretend again. I'll be hearing stuff like that. I shouldn't ignore that. Yeah, of course you shouldn't ignore that. For what? Y'all be holding on so much hope for love that they be blowing my goddamn mind. Like literally. They'll say the wildest, stupidest stuff and somehow they win y'all over. Because your hearts are too big. Like, I just got so much love to give. But you wasted it on the wrong person. People will be in my comment section like calling me a demon and saying that I can't love. Cool. Let's just say I can't love. That means I can't look like this either. That means I can't look silly as hell giving somebody 95 chances that's not going to change. And then so many of y'all waste love. You waste it. You get this gift of love that you're so braggadocious about, but then you waste it on somebody. You spend years and years and years wasting it on somebody who doesn't deserve it. Wasting it on somebody who doesn't deserve it. And people be picking on me about I can't love. You waste it. So which is worse? The person who can't do it, the person who has it and waste it? The rich person who ends up being broke as hell again, or the person who never had the money and has been living the life the same way the whole time? I was rich and I wasted it on nothing. Or I just be like, hey, I never had it, so I don't know how that feels. Cool. Understand it, y'all. You empower yourself. You have to, or you're taken advantage of. The choice is actually yours. It's right in front of your face. Anyways, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of the Narcissist Code. Y'all know I appreciate every single thing y'all do for me, because guess what? As much as I learn from you, as much as y'all learn from me, I learn even more from you. Thank you so much. Like and subscribe for more. Mental Illness is out. Peace.